Boom, here we go. Hi, Chris here on a Wednesday. We are doing a preview video. Welcome to the show. It's not a show. I'm so used to just being on a show. This is for the show. This is the YouTube show. This is a totally other show, which is kind of the same show. Have I prepped anything? A little bit. So, number one, I'm looking at the camera. It's very off-putting because I'm so used to looking at myself, which is like, now I know what I'm doing. Now I only vaguely know what I'm doing off center there. But we're centered for you, which is the most important part. Who are you? What you doing? Did you hear about this from my Instagram? Do you know about this already? Are you new here? If you are, hopefully you're not, because I am waffling at the beginning of this video, which is what happens when you don't have anything prepped for an intro. So this is me off the cuff. Speaking of cuffs, clothing. We've got a lot of clothing today. So this is a video to preview all of my Friday night treasures. So every Friday night, I do a premiere show on Poshmark Canada live. So it starts at 8:45 p.m. If that's new information for you, then great. Come by, come hang out. And all of these pieces are pieces that I've sourced this week, except for the ones that I didn't source this week, in which case there's a couple, but I've sort of like filtered them in to the premieres. So why don't we start with a bang? This really is the best cat sweater certainly the best that I've ever found. So there's so much going on with it. Those little cats, that little cat in the box. You got sleeve cats hanging out in boxes as well. That guy's, I wonder if it's like, oh, his eyes askew. Can we make him? Nope, he's just that. That's just his vibe. And then this one under the blanket as well. So yeah, you could adjust the eyes to make it sort of more askew or less askew. There, look at that. Look at the cat in the books. So, I mean, you'll never get sick of looking at these cats. Look at this. We haven't even gotten to the most exciting part. Look, pocket, Pawckot. So there, and then look at this. Also peeking around the other part of the fabric. So that is innovative in its cottagecore cuteness. Look at this guy. What's he up to? Just poking around. Yeah, there. Not any better. So this is the tag. This is the brand. Design Options by Philip and Jane Gordon. Who needs options when you've got this? There are no other options. It's the best sweater. I did a little bit of research into this tag, into these designers. And all I know is they have a lot of very cool sweaters. That said, this one is the coolest. So first time I've found this, but I think this will be an absolute treasure. I will be listing this on Poshmark soon. So have a look there, and then it'll be in the show on Friday. So that's exciting. It's all downhill from here. No, we have a lot of like designer stuff. We have a lot of vintage stuff as well. Some beautiful two pieces and blazers. So stick around. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren size large, 100% cashmere, hot pink with the Polo logo. Right there, turtleneck, so that's nice. Lots of just quick knits that I will show you quickly. They're not quick, I'm quick. Veronica Beard, this is a cable knit blend. I think there's some wool, I think there's some cashmere, I think there's some acrylic, all that stuff in there. So this with the, I guess, paneled, sort of segmented, like waffle knit there. Longer, like bunchier sleeves. The nice thing about Veronica Beard and just designers in general is often you can find the stock photo as to how it actually fits, because that ain't gonna fit me. So that's a nice sweater. Some nice lightweights here. This is a Badgley Mishka, 100% merino wool in a women's small, sort of purplish maroon. I guess I can be on camera here. Purplish and maroon there. Again, with the ribbed, like tight cuff style, and then not quite puff sleeve, but just a little looser than the tight cuff. So casual and comfortable. There, and then this is a Derek Lam. This is a wool and viscose blend. It is a, what do you think? Is it gray or brown? I gotta like look at the camera. Okay, yeah, grayish brown. Here, Derek Lam, not the 10 Crosby stuff. The tag is coming off on this one. I thought I could at least have it there for now. There, until I smack it. Made in Italy, great. Some ruffles, some like piping along there. So nice details for a lightweight knit. That I think is about a size 6, but maybe it's an 8. So let's stick with the sweaters just until we go through all of them. Nice chunky pure new wool here. This is from Carigdon, which I probably mispronounced because there's probably all sorts of hidden letters that I am mispronouncing or pronouncing too much or not enough on that. So it's a chunky gray sweater with a quarter zip, and I don't know that they, oh yeah, there it is. So it's an XL, men's XL on that, but I would say a unisex cut and fit there. So those are the knits. He's got the knits, the double knits. Also some sweatshirts. I did a lot of cottagecore listing of vintage sweatshirts because I just had a lot of them, and I was like, we gotta, I guess, list them because I hadn't done that. But this one, which sort of looks like a retro duck hunt, but it's a vintage cross stitch. So it's funny that there's that overlap of aesthetic there. I had never really pieced those together. But beautiful crew neck sweatshirt, 50/50 cotton poly, made in the 80s, made in the USA. So that one is listed. So there's a bunch of things that are listed. This is another one. Oh, so good. So good. I got this one from Danny at Twin Pink Vintage. We made a little trade, and I've worn this a few times, and now I'm ready to move it on. Men's large, made in the USA. Great wolf print. A couple little flaws, a couple of marks there, but I don't think that's going to stop you from being the coolest person in town, depending on the size of your town, I suppose, with that one. So let's do some shirts here. Again, some nice quality dress shirts. This is the Etro 44, which could be buttoned up, but I think I wanted to try it on. That's why I didn't button it up. Made in Italy. Great little print, sort of pattern there. 100% cotton. Very high quality, very high retail on Etro dress shirts as well. Another great shirt. So this is a 44, which would be like a large XL. This is a 39, 15.5 medium slim. So be aware of that. This is Eaton. Love those colors. Kind of a purple, kind of a blue. I didn't see it as purple until Nikki was like, oh yeah, the purple shirt. And I went, what? That's a blue shirt. But I guess it's purple and it's blue because that's like a navy. And then like a check. It also has this, which perhaps I did, taking the tag out. So be patient when you take the tags out is my number one tip because you'll mess up the shirt. So we will run that low and probably put it in the mending pile because that's a great shirt and it's otherwise in excellent condition. If you want something that's in excellent condition without the mending, there's also this one, the J. Crew size large. J. Crew is like a good bread and butter brand. I find that it generally sells quite quickly, including out of the closet too. So J. Crew slim large on there, blue and reddish, burgundy. When in doubt, call it burgundy. Some lovely women's blouses here. This is the JMT, and you're like, oh my goodness. Pink on pink, fuchsia on fuchsia. The floral two-tone there. And then if you're like, I love it, it's amazing. Yeah, but that's the back. This is the front, and you didn't even see the bow. So if you like bows, it got better. If you don't like bows, never mind. Never mind. But yeah, nice like wide sleeves. The taper to that like tight cuff, double buttons. It says, so the tag is faded on it, the material tag, but it says 100% something. My guess is silk here, JMT 34. And I don't know what JMT stands for. I've actually had JMT before, a beautiful like floral blazer, like spring floral blazer that was very high quality. So when I saw that, I was like, ooh, I know that they make good clothes. So that's why I'm thinking it's silk and not polyester here. It also just flows beautifully. 3 buttons in the back. Oh, 4 buttons. There's one near the top there, and then a rounded collar there. But looking at it, looks like about a large. So I don't know what 34 would translate as a large for. And then some amazing floral patterns. I'm starting to source for spring, mostly because it's cold outside, and I am hoping that maybe it can be warm in here with these florals. This is the Alice and Olivia women's medium button-up sheer blouse. It's a mix of stuff. I think there's some silk in there, But yeah, that's, whoops, woo, nice catch. Y'all didn't see it. That's why, that's why portrait mode is no fun, because you can't see me. Or what is it? Landscape mode. Portrait mode is more fun. So there, medium, velvet, floral, Alice and Olivia, designer brand, good piece, excellent condition. And then this, look at this tag on that one. So the vintage ports, there's even a little couple little strings on there. Pull those. So ports that my guess is 60s. Well, my guess is 70s, maybe as far back as 60s, because that's an old tag. I've seen a lot of ports tags, but that's the oldest one I think I've ever seen. Women's 6, New York, London, Paris, and Rome. That's where they got the ports, I suppose. Single needle, 100% cotton. Look at the floral print on that. When I saw it, I thought it might have been a Liberty London, and then I saw the ports, and I went, oh, well, that's good too. You know, equally good, really. Button up, casual, lightweight here. So have a look there. And then some basic tees here. Well, this is the one graphic tee of the day. This is Sam Raimi's Evil Dead. Not a vintage shirt. I just like cool things sometimes. So, you know, it's pretty dark and devastatingly horrific. But if that's your vibe, I got it. Evil Dead is a great movie. Evil Dead 2, I'd say that's my favorite horror movie of all time. It's good. Favorite horror movie and also favorite slapstick movie of all time. This is a Vori here. So tank top, I don't often source tank tops just because they tend to be worn. But this one, no, very crispy tag. Even the fact that it's still on there is a note to its condition. And it's a great tank top, but it's from a good brand. And it is a size medium there. And then at the front here, we've got one new vest to add to the collection here. It is a, well, tealy green, vintage piece from the 90s, I would say. Metallic buttons. Look at the blanket lining there. It's sort of a fleece lining. And then the buttons are nice, chunky, like almost like a pewter look to them. That's tagged a women's large. It's in great shape. All the buttons are there. So there, that's nice. And so that's most of this. We hit the shirts, the sweaters. Now we're into blazer country. It's blazer time. It's blazer time for the Armani. This is the Armani Collezione in a size 8 with a brown, like chocolate brown, like velour there. And then you have, I guess, a metallic brown, which you don't often see, or at least I don't often see brown metal, except for rust. What else is a brown metal? Is rust a metal? Rust is on metal. And 1, 2, 3, 4 shiny buttons there. So very interesting cut, excellent condition, excellent quality. I found a similar, well, actually not similar. I found the same blazer priced at, I think, 785 euros, and I think pre-owned. So I guess it's a good one. Armani's always nice. But yeah, that's a beauty. And the Alice and Olivia, I got a few Alice and Olivia pieces here. So this is a women's 10 with the electric blue. I don't think it's quite a cobalt. It's electric for sure. Padding to the shoulders, open front, excellent quality, excellent condition, and pop of gold on the sleeves. And spoiler alert, I'm going to do some styling because I have some extra time at the end of this. There's a mannequin right over there. I'll bring it over and we'll like put some outfits together, because that was one of the muscles I wanted to start exercising for 2025. Get my like styling chops up to snuff. Maybe like up. I'm a little what's for women's stuff. I'm always just like, it's a piece, and then people are like, well, I don't know how I'd wear it, and I would say, me neither. I don't know. What do y'all suggest? But it is something that I'm starting to think about as like holistically putting outfits together. This is another one that I'll put together with an outfit. This is a size 14 Alice and Olivia. Again, like velour. Maybe this is, yeah, velvety velour. I guess I should look up the difference. And burgundy with like this second tone there. That's a beauty too. Now, because well, it's Blazer City today because of how many blazers I found. Clearly, there was a donation from someone who had an exquisite collection of fancy blazers. And they were sort of mysteries, and I'm slowly starting to unravel the mystery as to what they are and what brand. So this one has no tagging on it. So when I found it, I was like, this couldn't be like a custom-made piece, a tailor-made piece. The quality is exceptional. The like lining is so cool. All of those like frills and faux pearls throughout here, but no tags on it. And the closer I looked, the more I realized, especially holding it up to the light, that there were tags. So there was like, there's perforations here where a tag was clipped off. And thanks to my research and Google's infinite knowledge, did you hear that, Google? I'm hyping you up. What? No, but I was able to image search this. It's a Skada. So it's I think it's a fairly modern, probably in the last 20 years. I don't think it's like a 1960s Skada, but it showed me the same piece with the tagging there, and like the ghost of the tag has, you know, the same shape, the same area as the other one. So this is an Skada blazer. I can say it confidently, which is nice. And I mean, it doesn't surprise me. When I saw it initially, I was like, is that a Chanel? Like, it just has that air of quality, of elegance, of excellence, really. So that. And then a few others that I also sourced. This is another one that I was like, that's something special. And it's a two-piece. So it's a skirt, which I will show you quickly here. And it's a skirt with pockets, which is also great news if you have things to put in your skirt. But there was just something about the tailoring, something about, I mean, not something, it was the quality. It wasn't something unspecific. Like the allowance there, the clips in the front, I mean, just look at the colors of the tweed, super like bright rainbow with the black and the blue. So frill trim here. And then again, you can see the construction there is just, you know, exceptional. There's some shoulder padding, line sleeves, and then also the buttons here. Look at that. So when I saw that, I was like, is that the Roman god Janus that January was named after? Probably. Did I do a little bit of extra research? Maybe. I didn't just know those things. But I did recognize the two faces as being some sort of god, and his name being Janus. So he looks to the future and to the past. He is the god of beginnings and endings, which is why January is named after him as the first month of the year, the beginning. And, oh, yeah, it's a Luisa Spagnoli, this one. This is another one that had no tags, and I was able to find it very quickly through Google, right down to the matching buttons. So that was, you know, it wasn't, oh, this is similar. It's, oh, it's the same. So Luisa Spagnoli, beautiful, beautiful piece. The same one I think is priced, oh, I forget now, a few hundred on eBay. So that's just the jacket without the skirt. So, but don't worry, it won't be that much. But it's a beauty for sure. I'm going to show you two more pieces. This one's less of a mystery because it says Holt Renfrew on it right there. But I didn't know the era. If you ever use, like if you look up Holt Renfrew tag history, there's a great website called something, Vintage something archive. You'll look it up, you'll find it. But if you just do tag history, almost always it's that site that comes up first. And they do such a good job of sort of enumerating all of the different kinds of tags over the eras, which is helpful for something like this that's been around for a long time. Same like with, I mean, you can, I'm sure, find Chanel tags. Anything that you're looking at, you're like, oh, this is a brand that's been around, you know, Escada, all of that. Brands that are legacy luxury brands. You can really start placing, okay, this is from this era, so, or at least this decade. So this is a 60s tag. Whoops, what's going on here? 60 tag. That's a fur like tuxedo. And another beautiful blue with the black there. So that's a stunning piece. Black always looks worse on camera than it does in reality. So that one with the lining there, and also a matching skirt set with some pleats in the skirt, and yeah, everything good, everything you want on that one. Another couple quick hits. This is so good. The navy and red stripe. It's from Lipton's. That's faded, but I think probably about a small medium. Looking at that, the pop of gold on the button is great, and then the bright red, like cherry red lining there. And I think that's a wool. I think it's a pure new wool. So that one, and then this last one. Now this is one that I couldn't figure out where it was from, but it was from that same haul of Amazing Things. I called it the Pink Lemonade, like blazer set. But yeah, it's good. Again, exceptional quality on them. And look at this. If you're like, oh, and it comes with a skirt? No. It comes with tweed shorts, pocketed and pleated shorts. Probably a women's sort of large, medium large, I would say, on a lot of these pieces. The size tag is clipped, so join me on Friday night and we'll figure out how we're going to measure them all that. So those were the blazers. Some good streetwear. This is like a nice oversized Johnny Blaze, probably 90s men's large, but that a big men's large for sure. So looking at that, I'd be like, oh, probably about a 2X, but no. So big, and then like velvet detail here. So if you're looking for any oversized streetwear, that's a good one. This one is a Levi's Gold Tab. I don't think it's vintage, but it just has like a great like vintage 70s track look with the red piping and the blue piece there. I wasn't going to get this one. I sort of looked at it and I was like, I think it's good, but I'm not sourcing like relatively modern pieces, especially, little jackets and stuff. But a friend of mine was like, did you see this? It's super cute. I was like, I know, finally. So finally, it's nice to have someone that sort of twists your arm when you're doing a little bit of sourcing. So, and then some simple pieces. This is TWG. I forget. I've now sourced this twice because of the quality. And this is a very simple piece, but I still can't figure out what it is. I feel like last time I had one, it was a jacket, and I was able to find that the TWG are the initials of the designer. But I'll tell you, her SEO team needs to work harder because so many things come up above it that I gave up today. So TWG, the Wolfgang, I don't think that's the Wolfgang. I think that's a designer piece. And then there was also like, I don't know, some like weed apparel. So, but I don't think it's that either. So anyhow, that one. This is an Etro dress. It is tagged to 44, so that's about a women's 8. Now let's see how bad we can see it here. There it is. So there is a run here. So price will be reflected on that one, but it was such a beautiful dress. And I thought, some pieces like this where you're like, I can save it, I can fix it, but we'll see. But what a color. What a dress, what colors. It says, start dreaming and dancing. Start dreaming and dancing. Ooh, you can get a little like fairy there. That's cute. So those ones are the dresses. And what's this? Oh yeah, this is a Neiman Marcus cashmere open front duster, borderline duster, in a women's extra small. Ooh, it matches my outfit nicely. So that is that. So those are the premieres. There might be more coming, sort of filtering in, but those are definitely the showcase pieces that we'll be focusing on this week. Now it's 24 minutes into this video. That's pretty long. So if you're still here, thank you. But let's style some stuff. I'm going to put maybe one outfit together here. And when I say outfit, I just mean two things together, two pieces. So I think this is such a beauty. Let's see if we can get this on the mannequin. I wonder if I can figure out how to fast forward myself in a video. That's probably beyond my editing chops currently. It's great TV when you undo the buttons. Am I on camera still? Hi. Yeah. Well, I guess I don't need to figure out the pants for this one because y'all can't see them anyways. Oh, we also have been listing a lot of pants, a lot of the high-end pants. The, what did we do? Some Versace coming, some Annette Gortz coming, Escada, Dolce & Gabbana. So a lot of high-end jeans and pants, some St. John, vintage St. John. Okay, so this is where we'll start. There we go. Here's that. Now, the combination that I had in mind for this one, is this pop of blue. I thought the yellow and the blue would go great together, especially as like a spring ensemble. Horizonte ensemble. So this through there. Yeah, because if we can get this coming out here a little bit, just that pop of yellow at the sleeve would be very cool. Now, the shirt is a 6, and the blazer is, I think, what do we say, a 10? So perhaps it's not the most ideal pairing, but it is an open front blazer, so I think you could wear it a little oversized. 10, yeah. And you get the pop of gold here with the gold on this. And, ooh, and they're nice. So you could also like flip that cuff and bring that out a little bit. So there we go. Maybe put a little floral brooch here. I think we did okay. I think that's nice. Okay, so judge it. Use your judging skills. How did I do this week? That's one combination. The other combination that I had in mind was, let's see if we can just put it together here. Whoop. I guess you already saw it, but this and this. So both Alice and Olivia. This is a medium and a 14 on the blazer. So medium on the blouse, 14 on the blazer. Not going to put it on the mannequin because that's enough time doing YouTube videos. But that combination. So the purple picks up beautifully here. That's sheer, and then that's velvet, and then that's like a velour. So the texture even picks up on that one. So that, and then you can take this off and start dancing in this. I mean, you can dance in the jacket too, but you might get warm depending on how good and or bad a dancer you are. So that's that one. So, oh, am I not there anymore? Hi, it's me, Chris. Welcome. So that was the video. It was long, 28 minutes. Oh my goodness. Time flies when you're shooting a YouTube video and showing clothing. So that's the end. Thanks so much for sticking around. Maybe I'll set a timer, or maybe I'll do fewer pieces next time, but I wanted to show you all everything that is in store for the Friday night show this Friday, January something. 17th? January 17th. And Poshmark Canada Live, you already saw that at the beginning, but come through, we'll have prizes. I mean, it might even do some low start pieces just to move them, and a heavy focus on amazing pieces, treasures. So that's me, Chris, signing out. Follow selected.threads on Instagram, but you probably found this from there, but whatever. Cross marketing. Woo. Okay, thanks and goodbye. Shh.